This conference will now be recorded.
So we are learning about sales order process, purchase order process. Okay, sales order process and purchase order process. So these two processes are important. So let me go to this one. Let me recap. So you need to remember, like, even though you are working in a software company, you need to imagine like you are running your own business, like purchasing and selling of the material. Any item you are purchasing and you are selling. That's what your business, suppose. Okay. If you are purchasing and selling this an item, then one is purchase process you need to learn. Next one is sales process. That's what you are learning. Purchase order process, sales order process. So in the purchase order process, sales order process, the best practice is sales order creation. That means sales order creation means customer has given an order. This customer has given an order to your company. Then you will dispatch the material, that is called packing slip. Packing slip means dispatching the material. Dispatching the material is called packing slip. So this is also called, this dispatching of material is called packing slip. This is also called delivery challan, DC, or delivery order, DO, or delivery note, or issue. All these are same. This is business words. These are business words. Dispatching material means it is in the system, it is called packing slip. Okay, so many people will ask, like, if it is, where is the status of the material, whether it is really reached to the customer or it is in between, or where it is means we can't track it, because in your premises, whether it is tracked, whether it is dispatched or not. After that, whether it is reached to the customer or it is in between, that is a manual task only. System will not track whether it is really started at your place only. So here the truck is started and it was here. So system will not track. If you want that one, you need to have integration with the GPS. Where is the material? Okay, that is GPS integration should be tracked. So you cannot track that one. Okay, packing slip means it is dispatched from your premises. That's it. Next, invoice to the means invoice to the customer. Invoice to the customer means it is what is the financials need to collect. Item value, item price, plus taxes, plus any charges, transportation charges, loading, unloading charges, like that. If you have any discounts, all these things will be calculated and finally it is updated. This is called financial postings. Financial postings. Okay, this is invoice. So you can create sales order and you can do invoice directly. This is the best practice. Sales order creation, packing slip, and invoice. But as a shortcut, you can do sales order and invoice. Here, invoice means dispatch come invoice. Means we are not going 2 steps. You are doing directly dispatch and invoice together. That is also possible. Next option, sales order creation. Next, picking list generation. Then picking list registration. Packing slip. And then invoice. This is also possible. This is actually, it is a small building. You are taking the material and you are putting in the truck, small truck or big truck, whatever the truck, and you are generating directly invoice. That is this one. So which one is the best option means this is the best option. So now I want every time should be generated this one, like picking list, registration, packing slip and invoice. Then there is some setups. So all these 3 steps, this is scenario 1. This is scenario 2. This is scenario 3. So based on the company, which one you want, if you want make mandatory, some setups are there. This is based on some setups. Where it is available means in item model. So currently you don't know about this one. You don't know about this one. After 1 month you are going to learn this one. In the item model group setups, based on the setups, it will like it will allow you or it will optional or something we can do. Okay, in depth about item model group I will discuss with you later. Okay, first let me show these steps once again, and a small setup I will show where it is available. But regarding item model group in depth, you are going to learn after 1 month. Okay, first let me show you this one. I'm going to USMF company. So once it is opened, it is that company is there. As I told you already, you need to select USMF company. First practicing purpose, USMF company. And here the modules are there. In this, we are learning sales and marketing module. This one, sales process, sales and marketing. So, sales and marketing module, collapse all, sales orders, all sales orders. Okay, let me take duplicate. So click on new button. Select the customer. Any customer is fine, but don't select DE001. DE001 is intercompany customer. Other than that one, any customer you can select. Suppose I'm selecting this Rama Enterprises. And site and warehouse is mandatory. You need to select site and warehouse. If you select site, then you need to select warehouse. Otherwise, if you select warehouse directly, then site will be populated automatically. Look at this one. Site will be populated. Fine. Site and warehouse selected. Click OK. Selecting the item. So we have created one item S3001, S401. I'm selecting that item. So let me go here. Sales, product information management, products, released products. So I'm filtering by that item S401. For this, if you go to manage inventory, on hand inventory. So here there is no on order. There is no on order. Available physical inventory is 109. Physical inventory is 109. Means in my warehouse 109 quantity available. Okay, now I am entering suppose 2 quantity. So click on save. Then if you verify on hand inventory, if you refresh, it will show you on order here. Give me a minute. Save. Refresh. Now it is showing on order 2. Next packing slip I am doing. Generate area page. Post packing slip. Here the status is picked. Then look at this one. It is empty lines. Escalation mark is there. If I'm clicking on OK, I'm getting error message. Look at this one. I'm doing like you are about to post the document without printing. No problem. Usually we need to take a printout. That is the reason it is asking. Okay, I clicked OK. Look at this one. I'm getting error message. This is red bar means error message. And don't click on fix issues. It is not required because you are not going to fix it. This is a technical issue. So if you expand message details, it is showing no lines for posting or quantity equal to 0. The reason behind whenever you are doing packing slip, dispatching, the earlier step of picked quantity is not executed. This is picking list and registration we have not done. If you do this one, then I can do packing slip. At that time I can select picked quantity, but I have not done that one, so it will not show any line details. So you need to select all. If you select all, then this escalation mark gone, and here it is showing the details, line details. It should show here line details and how many quantity you are going to dispatch. Because whenever you are doing next step, look at this one. Whenever you are doing packing slip, you need to select the previous step. Previous step is picking list and registration. I have not done. So if it is packing slip you are doing, previous step is not done, picking list, then you cannot select picked quantity. Picked quantity cannot be selected. You need to select all. All means sales order quantity. Okay. Now I am selecting. Okay. So understood. Here I am selecting all. I'm selecting all. Click OK. So now every time if it is a sales order process, it will give you a warning message like for purchase order it is not required. For sales order, it will give you like warning message like about to post the document without printing. because in real-time scenario you need to take a printout and you need to keep one file with you. That is the reason. Actually, there will be 3 documents. The same 3 copies will be there, carbon copies. Okay, so look at this one. I will show you how it will looks like. Invoice 3 copies. So whenever you are doing, there will be like this one. 1 copy with you, 1 copy to the like truck driver, 1 copy to the customer. Always 3 copies will be there for any invoice. So one behind one, there will be carbon copy. There will be carbon copy. At a time, whenever it is printing here, it will print here and it will print here. This is reality. For anyone, they will keep 3 copies. 1 copy with the customer, 1 copy with for their filing, 1 copy with for truck driver, because whoever is dispatching material, that one. So always in real-time scenario, 3 copies will be generated. So that's what it is telling, like it is must. You need to take a printout. I'm skipping because I don't want any printing now. Practicing purpose. For practicing purpose, printing is not required. Okay, click OK. Now I have selected all. Then it is showing the line details. Without any error, it will be posted. Next, invoice. Generate invoice button. While doing invoice, the previous step is packing slip. Not picked quantity or all also fine. You can select all, then it will show the line details. If you select packing slip, because the previous step I have already executed, so it will show you details. If in case if I select a picked quantity, it will throw error message. Line details are not there. Escalation mark is there. That is no lines to be posted. Okay, so the previous step is packing slip. So I'm selecting packing slip. Now it will show you line details. Now you can post. Once again, it is posting at the time. It will ask you like without printing. Okay, I'm proceeding inwards. Okay, journals inwards posted. So we understood the sales order process with more knowledge now. So how to map taxes, how to map charges, discounts, you will understand later slowly. So currently I have mapped only price. Understood? Any questions here? So while doing packing slip, at the time of packing slip, on hand inventory will be decreased. This is I have not shown. So it is, if you refresh, it will become 109 to 107. Those two are deducted. At the time of packing slip, this on hand inventory will be decreased. Or physical inventory, on hand inventory or physical inventory. Okay, suppose I'm showing you now this process. I'm showing you this process. I'm creating another sales order. Click on new button. Click on new button. Select the customer. Any customer is fine. Any customer is fine, but except DE001. Suppose US002. I'm selecting customer. Okay. Next, selecting warehouse. Then automatically site is coming automatically. So site and warehouse. Click OK. Now I am selecting the same item S000401 S401. This is, I have created item in the system. Okay, suppose 3 quantity I have entered. Now I'm saving this file. So it will show you here on order quantity 3. Now I'm doing directly invoice tab, generate area page, invoice button, invoice tab, generate area page, invoice button. Now if I am selecting packing slip, it is showing 0 because the previous step packing slip I have not done. So that is the reason it is showing empty lines. If you are trying to do post this one, click OK, it will throw error messages because I have not done packing slip. Directly I am doing invoice, so I can select all. Then it will show you the details. It will show you the details. Okay, so I have selected all. All means sales order quantity. Okay, click OK. Click OK. So invoice is updated. So at the time of directly I have done invoice. Now on hand inventory will be decreased. Physical inventory is decreased. So this is sales order come invoice. Sorry, dispatch come invoice. Dispatch means packing slip come invoice. Now I'm showing you the model group, item model group. Suppose in the item model group, so item is linked with item model group. Give me a minute. This item is linked with item model group. Before in the item model group, what I'm doing now, I'm clicking on edit. I'm mapping here picking requirements and deduction requirements. I have enabled these 2 checkboxes. Picking requirements and deduction requirements I have enabled. Now let me create one more sales order. Select the same customer, US002. Select warehouse. Click OK. Select the item same, yes, 401. Suppose same quantity 3, and I have saved. Now if you verify, I have mapped this one. Okay, if you verify the sales order, on hand inventory, it will show you, like on order it will show you the quantity. Now I'm trying to do invoice directly. I'm trying to do invoice. All is there, so I have selected all because I have not done picking list and packing slip. All those things, all is there. I'm doing now. Click OK. Look at the error message. Now I'm getting error message. Look at this one. Message details. The quantity cannot be invoiced because the inventory transactions with a status deducted are insufficient. Means in the item model group you have selected deducted. That deducted items are not there. That is the reason it will not allow you to post. Deducted means packing slip. Indirectly it is telling like you have not done packing slip. In the setups you made packing slip mandatory. This is packing slip. Deduction requirements means packing slip. So you made packing slip mandatory, but you have not done. That's what it is telling. The quantity cannot be invoiced. So your responsibility is this one only. Negative scenarios. You need to understand, you need to read the error messages. That is your primary role. Whenever you are joining in a company, you need to understand the error message. Sometimes you may not, but with your experience, you will understand the error messages. Sometimes the error message may not be the direct solution, direct answer. It may be different, but you need to verify, you need to debug it, and you need to verify the issue. What is the issue? So now the quantity cannot be invoiced because inventory transactions with the status of deducted are insufficient. Deducted are insufficient means, deducted means in the item model group, deduction means packing slip. So you have not done packing slip. That's what this is error message is showing. Okay, I'm closing this one, I'm closing this one, I'm closing this error messages. Now it is asking for deduction. Deduction means packing slip. Now I'm going to pick and pack tab, generate area page, post packing slip. So I'm selecting all. So no error messages, lines are showing. I'm clicking OK. Clicking OK. Now I'm getting error message, no picked quantity. Look at this one, error message. A quantity cannot be picked. The inventory movement has picking requirement to be picked manually instead of automatically. So insufficient inventory transactions with the status picked means picking requirements, you have made it mandatory, you have not done that one. So now this is a little bit more detailed explanation. So it is telling like, to resolve the issue, go to order lines, inventory, pick, and to pick the sufficient amount of issue. Means it is telling like, inventory is a picking process you have to do. But you need to understand by error messages, insufficient inventory transaction with the status picked. That means the picking process have not done. Understood? Picking, the inventory in like invent movement has picking requirements to be picked manually. Here in the item model group, we have enabled picking requirements. This is company setup. This item model group, you cannot change your own. So your own means here, whenever this company is running, in this, the sales clerk or dispatching clerk or invoicing people, whoever is doing, those people will not have access for item model group. They will not get access. They cannot modify. So they cannot look at. Already the company has decided they want picking list and picking list registration and packing slip. So this is the setups. Your primary role is in real-time scenario, the setups you need to understand, not the transaction. Sales order invoice, you will not do it. So sales order invoice will be done by these people, in these people, like suppose Samsung Electronics or Ramana Electronics, John Electronics, or Ahmad Electronics, something I have running. I'm running, this is my company. So in this company, people are working. So you are working in a software company, and these people are getting error messages or problems or corrections or enhancements to the application. You are sitting in this company and you are helping them. So your primary role is negative messages, these error messages, you need to understand and you need to act on that one. That is your primary role. But now you understood, like, so the positive scenarios anyone can learn. First, for confidence purpose, you need to learn positive scenarios. Then slowly you need to learn negative scenarios also. Positive scenarios and negative scenarios also you need to learn. So now the error message is telling like insufficient transaction with the status picked. So now I need to do picking list, pick and pack tab, generate area page, generate picking list. This generate picking list means it is printing of. Now here in this picking list means, generate picking list means print out given to delivery team or dispatch team. What it means? So delivery team means these people. Sometimes with manually, these people may be educated or may be uneducated. We don't know. These people, what they will do, if it is a with the hands, if they can take, they will take the material. They will take the material and they will put it in the dispatch area. Okay, if it is from here and the dispatch area outside like this. So they will take the material. Sometimes it may be with hands. Sometimes it may be, if it is a big items, we need forklift operator. Okay, so picking list means here, generate picking list means you are taking a printout and you are giving to the that one printout to dispatch team, this delivery team, this boys. So usually, even though he's a very old man, they will speak delivery boy. Actually, he's not a boy, but usually will speak the word delivery boy, even though he's a old man. But don't come back to me like he is not a boy, he is a man. Okay, usually the word delivery boys. Even if you are like online, nowadays we are giving an order, then delivery boy will come to your house and he will give the material. That delivery boy may be a big old man, like 50 years, 60 years guy also maybe. But usually you will use the word delivery boy. So this is picking list. Generate picking list means printout given to the dispatch team. Just a minute. Chapra. Hello. I'm sorry. Okay, fine. So picking list registration means pick the material from the okay, so picking list registration means pick the material and kept at the dispatch area is picking list registration. Means the outside he may pick here. So he may pick here and he may kept here the material this side. Later it will be loaded sometimes. So picking list registration means the material is deducted from warehouse, and kept at the dispatch area. Pick the material from warehouse. And kept at the dispatch area. That is picking list registration. Picking list registration means pick the material from warehouse and kept at the dispatch area. So if you do like this, then automatically on hand inventory will be decreased. That is physical inventory decreased. Physical inventory is decreased. Let me show you this one. Picking list, post picking list means print out you need to select this one, print picking list, and click OK. So here you are selecting all. Here you are selecting all. Click OK. Then it is, earlier it is telling like printing is not selected. Now print to screen is selected. Earlier you have not selected print. Now it is telling like print to screen is selected. Is it okay? Actually, it should be printer should be connected to my system and printer should be there. It is must for sales process. Okay, I don't want any printer at this point. So it is screen only. Okay, screen okay. So you are giving this printout to delivery boys to pick the material. So you need to start practicing with the system. You need to start practicing with the system. Sales order process, purchase order process. So n number of times you need to practice with the different combinations. At least normal process, sales order, packing slip, invoice. At least you need to do 5 to 10 times, 15 times every day, because you need to habituate to this application. So look at this one. Whenever you are looking at my way of training, and by speaking and listening, you will think like application is very easy, but the application is very complex. I am making you easy. That's it. It is as like as SAP Oracle apps. But of course, when compared with SAP and Oracle apps, this is more user friendly. That is the advantage. But the application is like remaining ERPs also. The how it is there, the same thing here. So whenever you are looking or whenever you are listening, you will think like it is very easy application, but very complex. Okay, this printout you need to give to the delivery boys. Then what they will do? They will pick the material and they will put the material at the dispatch area. That is picking list registration. Okay, so now if you go to item master, in this one, if you verify on hand inventory, it is on order, it is showing 3. Now you are doing picking list registration completed. Update all. It is the status is activated, means handling status activated. Now if you click on update all, this will show you completed. Handling status completed means delivery boys picked the material, kept at the outbound area. Now on hand inventory will be decreased. Now here physical inventory, it will become 104 to 101. Look at this one. Automatically it will be done, because it is not dispatched to the customer. It is not dispatched to the customer, but from your warehouse, it is not there. In your warehouse, suppose it is 20 is there, or 104 is there, it was detected from warehouse, then gone. We need to decrease, because warehouse guy, if they verified, it is not here. So they kept at dispatch area outside here. Next, packing slip means once it is done, so as per the setups, after that packing slip is also mandatory. Now I'm skipping, I'm trying to do invoice. So I have not done packing slip. I'm trying to do invoice. You can select all, it will show you quantity. And if you select picked quantity, it will show you now. Because picked quantity we have done, picked quantity previous step, it is showing now line details. Now I'm trying to do click OK. So as I told you, without printing, okay, no problem. I'm clicking OK. So once again, error message. So the quantity cannot be invoiced because the inventory transaction status deducted are insufficient. In the setups I made it like deductions is mandatory. That means packing slip is mandatory. So it will not allow. It will not allow. So I need to do pick and pack tab, generate area page, post packing slip. Now I can select picked quantity also now, because I did picking list registration for the quantity. Now it is picked also, it will work. This is the previous step is picking list and registration. These two are twin process. Picking list and registration. Picking list and registration, these two are twins process. Here generating a printout, and here the action, actual action. Okay, fine. So picked quantity you can select, or you can select all also, no problem. Either one you can select, because you did all means sales order quantity, picked means the picking list registration quantity. Okay, if you want to take a printout, you can generate a checkbox. Okay, so suppose I'm not generating now, click OK. Click OK. So now if you verify, journals are created here. Next I'm doing invoice. Generate area page, invoice button. So now you can select picked quantity. So picked quantity, it is throwing error message because the previous step is packing slip. So you can select packing slip or all. Either one you can select. Packing slip or all. Either one it is fine. Because picked quantity is updated with packing slip. Packing slip also fine or all. Either one you can select. So I'm selecting packing slip because the previous step is packing slip I have done. Now I am clicking OK. Now without any errors it will be posted. So all these are based on the setups in the item model group. In the item model group, whatever the setups you have configured, based on that it will be. Now any questions in the team, please unmute. You can unmute and you can discuss with me if you have any questions, any confusions. Any questions, team? Is it clear? So if you are not able to follow, I will repeat the session n number of times. I don't have any issues.
Hi Satya.
Yes, please.
So this is a sales order module, right? So in the
Yes.
procurement and in the procurement module also, do we have the same settings?
Yes. I'm going to discuss. I'm going to discuss about the same. Yes, it is there.
Okay. Satya, one more thing. I am just wondering that I did not get the recordings, and few of the members, I believe they got. So I'm just
No one get recording sessions. No one got recording sessions. Okay. So it may be resolved by today. Okay. If not, I will give you some more other alternative solutions. Okay.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. So please wait for 1 or 2 days. Please wait, because in the starting step the issues will be there. Okay. So no one got access. Anyone got access?
No, Satya.
No. Am I right? Yeah. So it will be given at a time for all actually. Okay. There is a small technical issue. So once it is resolved, it will be cleared the issue. Okay. Please bear with me. So meanwhile, you need to practice sales order process, sales order, purchase order process. That's it. Only sales order, purchase order. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So you will get recording sessions in most probably by today or most probably tomorrow. It will be resolved in 1 or 2 days. Please wait for 1 or 2 days. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Sure. Thanks, Satya.
Yeah. Thank you for cooperation. Now purchase order process. Purchase order process. So in the purchase order process, so as I told you, the best practice is always in sales order process. Normally majority clients will follow sales order, packing slip, and then invoice. Three step. Sorry, my keyboard problem. Okay, so sales order, packing slip, invoice. This is the best practice. So this one is too much small, this is too much lengthy. So majority people average process will go. So this is the best practice. This is the best practices in the real-time scenario. Fine. If it is a purchase order process, it may not be completed by today. Okay. Purchase order, create, purchase order confirmation, confirm, product receipt, vendor invoice. Okay, and one more small announcement. Actually, like I have some personal work tomorrow and day after tomorrow, so no session for tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Usually I will not give like holidays usually, but very rare because I too have some personal works. So and we will have session on once again Thursday. Okay, tomorrow and day after tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday no session, and once again on Thursday. So I will maximum 99%. I will not take leaves. But if I have taken 99%, 99.99%, I will declare in the very first and upfront. So that because some people are joining from Dubai or Bahrain or African countries, they need to wake up at morning 3 o'clock. Some people they need to wake up at 2:30. So once it is they wake up, and then if I am telling like no session today, then they will upset like anything. That is the reason upfront I will declare always. I know the pain of like wake up at 3 o'clock. Okay, fine. So no session tomorrow and day after tomorrow, once again on Thursday. Fine. Purchase order creation, purchase order confirmation. Here approve and confirmation, approve and confirmation. So this approve and confirmation, still there are so many steps, not in this one sales order process. In the sales order process, some more steps also there. Here in the sales order process, here in between there is one more functionality, credit limit, which is not covered. You will understand later this one, credit limit functionality. Okay, credit limit functionality. Credit limit functionality which is not covered at this point, but it will be covered later. In the same manner, here approve and confirmation is a big process. So I have little bit I have explained earlier, but we will discuss this one in depth later after some time. First, purchase order creation, purchase order confirmation, and then product receipt, and then invoice. Purchase order creation means this is called client. Wherever you are working the company, wherever you are working in the company, this is called client. So client giving an order to the vendor organization, vendor company. So the company is called organization. So client is giving an order means this client is informing to the vendor, I want so and so items. That is purchase order creation. Client is giving an order to the vendor organization, and before giving this information, you will update in the system. Let me show you. Procurement and sourcing module. Purchase orders, all purchase orders. click on new purchase order, select the vendor, in your system it may not be shown all, but 1001 is there. I'm selecting vendor. Any vendor is fine, no problem. So select site and warehouse, click OK. Select this item S401 item, suppose 20 quantity. So currently the status is approved, but there are some more steps I will discuss with you later. In this, there is draft mode, in review, next approved. There are some more steps. What is this? You will understand later. Next, confirmation. These are the steps are there. So these steps you will understand later. There are so many steps. Now you have taken confirmation from your manager. It is confirmed. It is mandatory step. Confirmation is mandatory. Then receive tab means product receipt. Receive product receipt. I'm skipping this one, like this one. So as I told you, best practice is scenario 1. Purchase order creation, purchase order confirmation, product receipt, then invoice from vendor. Vendor will send the invoice copy that you have received. Received invoice. This is you are not generating. Received invoice from the vendor. Received invoice from the vendor. You need to update. Okay, this is the best scenario, best practice. This is always best practice. Okay, so I'm skipping this scenario. I'm showing you the second scenario, scenario 2. Instead of this one, I'm skipping the product receipt. I can skip. Directly purchase order confirmation, purchase order creation confirmation. I'm doing invoice. Received invoice copy from the vendor. I'm doing invoice directly. Invoice, generate area page, invoice button. So here it is showing empty, means product receipt quantity is there. I'm changing from product receipt quantity to ordered quantity. Click OK. This is purchase order quantity. Then automatically line details are coming. Okay, I'm entering invoice because you have received invoice copy. That invoice number you need to enter. Whatever the invoice copy you have received, that invoice number you need to enter. This is mandatory, and this is a best practice. Date, which date it was generated. Maybe today, maybe yesterday, or maybe day before yesterday, whatever it may be. Okay, quantity is there. So totals will verify. Invoice copy I have received from the vendor. That totals and these totals are perfectly correct or not, it will be validated. If it is any deviations, there is some other functionality, matching policies, that I will discuss with you later. So received invoice, everything is correct. Now I have not done packing product receipt. I'm doing directly invoice. Without any errors, it will be posted. It was posted. I have not done product receipt, but I have done invoice. Now my company wants product receipt must be selected. That is my company policy. Then once again I can go to this S0001 item. S0001 item. This is setups. Item model group. Here I am selecting receiving requirements. Click on edit. Receiving requirements is mandatory. Now if I go to, once again I am creating one more purchase order quickly. 1001, select site and warehouse, click OK. Any vendor is fine, same vendor. S0001 401, sorry, S401. Suppose 20 quantity. I have created this item. Now I did confirmation. Now I'm trying to do the same way. Earlier I did it. I'm trying to do invoice. Now ordered quantity, it is showing properly. Fine. I'm entering vendor invoice number, date, entering. Now totals should be verified by business people, whether it is correct or not. Everything is correct. Now trying to post. Now it will throw error message like receiving requirement insufficient. I'm getting error message. So here the quantity cannot be invoiced because the inventory's transaction with status received are insufficient. The quantity cannot be invoiced because inventory transaction with the status received are insufficient. Because this is, you made it receiving mandatory. That is the reason it is not allowing. So what I have to do? So I can delete this pending invoice. Okay, otherwise I'm keeping like this, no problem. Let me try. Now I need to do receive tab, generate area page, product receipt is must. So I need to enter product receipt number. Date is not mandatory, but it is best practices. Document date, when it is generated, the product receipt, because we have received invoice copy from the vendor. This is packing slip from the vendor. For us it is a product receipt. Now I'm trying to do invoice. So this one, let me delete all these things. It will be confusion to you because earlier already one invoice is generated. Now it is generating another invoice. It will confuse you a lot. That is the reason I'm deleting. But in detailed explanation I will give you next Thursday. Now I'm doing invoice. So here we did it packing product receipt. So we will, the previous step is product receipt. Click OK. Then details will be updated. So you can enter vendor invoice number 326 and the date. Now totals will be validated. After that, post button. Now it will be posted invoice without any errors. It will be posted. Okay, in detail we'll discuss on Thursday once again this process. So as I told you, sales order process, purchase order process only you are going to learn initial at least 2 to 3 weeks, because with so many combinations, you are going to learn a lot. Okay, fine. Any questions, please quickly. If any quick questions, please let me know. Otherwise, we can wind up the session. We'll connect once again tomorrow.
Hi, Satya.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you said that you'll be giving login for D365.
Okay, temporary. Okay, so fine. Now itself, let me ping here. Give me a minute.
So you have given that number, right, to speak with that installation. So we just spoke with him yesterday. So
Okay.
he said that 16 GB and 1 TB has to be there for installation, like that he told. So I don't have 8 GB and also.
8 GB may not be sufficient.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
The trial version I will give you. Meanwhile, trial version. Okay.
okay.
That after the session I will share with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So
Yeah.
most probably by 9:15 you will get that link.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Satya. Thank you. Thanks.
See you all, and we'll connect once again on.
Satya, you'll
Yes,
be
please.
sharing demo link to, I mean,